All right, who is in need of a mindset pep talk? I know no one's on yet, but you might pop on here later. So I am in need of a mindset pep talk, and so I'm going to give you one because I'm going to give myself one. This is always an interesting day for me. So this is the 9th reboot I've done, and there's a post in the group about, am I hungry? Is it a habit? Or am I hiding? And this is an interesting dynamic that's really going to hit home today if you're in the third and final day of the 60-hour reboot. And this is always the day for me that's just a little bit harder than the others. And it's when you really start having things go on in your mind where you're rationalizing with yourself. So for me, as an example, yesterday, I really didn't have any issues. I didn't even really get hangry at dinner time, which is what I typically do. But today I felt a struggle most of the day with, I feel hungry, or I see food, or I'm thinking about food, probably because I can't have it. But it's that battle of, am I actually hungry right now, or am I just used to eating, or I miss it, or I miss chewing, or is there some messed up stuff going on in my mind that has nothing to do with food that I'm trying to avoid, all of that kind of stuff. So mindset is a huge thing. So if you keep telling yourself that you're starving, that you're hungry, that you feel miserable, that's just going to reinforce itself in your life at that moment. And you're even more likely to kind of go off the rails. So for me, one of the things that I have found myself rationalizing today is, oh, well, you've already done amazing so far. Like if you went and ate dinner tonight, or just like had a drink and just, stopped and didn't see the reboot all the way through, you would have already had some great progress. And that's bullshit, you guys. I mean, it really is. It's like, why would you come this far? And I've done it before. I have gone through with that thought process in a past reboot. I've actually done that. So it's okay if you do. Like, you're not like the worst person in the world if that's what happens to you, but just try again. Try again the next time. It's okay. But do your best not to listen to, the crazy things going on in your mind about that stuff. So, for me, I came into the reboot after spending a couple of weeks pretty far off the rails from a nutrition perspective. I did a lot of heavy overeating while I was on work travel the past week, and I really indulged. Most days I only ate 2 meals, but I ate a lot of pasta. I ate a lot of really delicious, decadent desserts, like things that I know do not fit within my lifestyle. And I knew that going in. And I came home like with really tight pants and feeling really, really crappy. You just know that bloat feeling. It doesn't feel good. People were in town all weekend. I ate mostly okay, but I drank too much alcohol. Frankly, I did. And so I went into reboot feeling really crappy. And when I jumped on the scale, and I'm going to show my scale readings with you guys at the end, because I don't think it's a healthy thing to watch, but I just want to show you what progress can look like, from a bloat perspective at least. But there was a number on that scale that I haven't seen since before last summer. Like, I was that bloated out, you guys. And some of it's probably a couple of real pounds. So to me, going in, I know what I weighed this morning, and I'm feeling good because that number is 5 pounds less than when I started. So sure, I've made great progress, and me talking myself into, man, if you stopped now, you would have still done a really great job. You probably, already pushed yourself into that state of ketosis, and just keep going. Just eat really good things. That's not the point. That's not the entire point. So don't let that, devil on your shoulder in the back of your mind talk you into, not seeing your goals all the way through. But I'm here to let you know, I do this too. I've been doing it all day long, you guys. All day long. I went to breakfast with my husband, and I was fine at that point, but about 10 a.m. up until now, and I'm going to do it the rest of the day too, because I'm in that spot where I feel like I need to eat. I don't need to eat, but I'm telling myself that I just really want to. So, that's my point there. So earlier I drank some non-caffeinated key lime ketones, and it was probably about an hour ago. So I'm going to do another ketone reading. And tonight for dinner, I'm going to have French onion. This one's really good if you haven't had it, you guys. I just want to mix it into some sour cream and make a French onion dip and eat some chips. I'm not going to, but it's good. I'm going to have this for dinner, and then I'm going to drink my chai tea. This one's my other favorite. I drink this one every single time. Chai. It's so good. And I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to wake up feeling freaking amazing. And don't get me wrong, I feel amazing right now. I actually really feel amazing, and I've got tons of energy. I've gotten so much done today. So much. I've been like a whirlwind tornado of activity. It's almost been a problem to keep it all under control and focused in the right area at the right time. But I feel really good. Despite that, my mind is still trying to convince me to, go eat some dinner and have a glass of wine, and I'm not going to. So let's see, I'm going to do a ketone reading. So I almost had a major issue, and I was going to be so sad about it because this time around, I've taken blood meter readings throughout the process to take you guys on a journey and to take people who don't even know what the reboot is yet on this journey with me. And I'm posting these little videos to YouTube into a channel where you can see like little excerpts throughout the process on like what's going on, at least with my body, to use as a real example. I was out of these things, and the other ones that I had were glucose, which I don't care about that. Blood glucose meter. Like, I don't care about that. And so I got all this stuff off of Amazon. So I started Googling things, and I found that GNC sometimes carries Keto Mojo stuff. And I called to like 4 of them, and I finally found one that had 2 of these boxes. And by the way, right now they have a buy one, get one 50% off sale online or in the store. And I like begged the guy to hold them for me. And I'm like, I'm coming. I'll be there in an hour. I was able to get them. But anyway, that's my side story. But yeah, let's see what's going on now. What time are we? I don't even have my Fitbit. Do you guys know what time it is? I don't know, 4:40. So how many hours is that in? I don't know, 8 o'clock will be 48 hours. So do the math. 43 hours. Is that right? No. 45 hours. We're 45 hours in. Let's check this sucker out. I'm about an hour-ish, maybe a little less, after my last packet of non-caffeine ketones. Let's check it out. What's up, Corey? You need to go back and watch this if you need a mindset pep talk. I went on a rant for a minute there. All right, let's see what happens. What's going on right now? Find out. Ooh, there's a glare. 3, 2, 1. Holy moly. 4.4. That's crazy. That's amazing, actually. I'm going to do another one just to like prove you guys it's not nuts. Do one more. You always got to have like a control, right? 4.4. That's beyond optimal. Let's do one more. Okay. The blood's still there. Here we go. That's freaking crazy, y'all. I mean, I feel that. I do. I've got like bukus of energy, ultra focused. Oh, that dropped significantly. Well, that's concerning. French dip, onion, and chips. All right, so let me do one more. Find a middle ground. I wonder why it varied so greatly. That's strange. Okay, one more. 4.4 seems aggressively high, but whatever. I'm going for truth here, not fluff. Here we go. Thank you. Erin's done it with us before. She's crushed it. I wish you'd share before and after pictures because they are crazy freaking good. That one's 4.3. I don't know if that one was just like an aberration. So we're going to do another one. You guys, I'm just going to keep putting blood on these sticks. Why not? What is it, $1 a stick? Ugh. Not a good use of money, but whatever. CH. I don't know what that means. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I don't know what CH means, but I put it in there. Maybe it wasn't ready to go before when I did that 3 one. That time it was ready. I wonder if I messed up when it said 3. Yeah. It's weird that it's toggling back and forth, but either way, it's well over 3. That's awesome. And actually, one of the reviews I read about this meter is that one of the people that I read that did kind of like a test of 4 different meters, they said, you know, the readings were further apart of the couple that they did, because they would do all these different readings throughout different periods and multiple days just to test out which one. But either way, like somewhere between 3.3 and 4 is freaking solid. So that's where we are right now. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. 45 hours in. How you feeling? Corey, are you still on? How are you feeling? All right, I don't have to put you on the spot, but anyway, you got to work on your mindset thing. This is the day that stuff really, really pops up. It's when you're really trying to like negotiate with yourself and rationalize poor decisions and poor choices. So keep that in check and just notice that that's happening when it's happening, and then work around that and just know that you can do it. You're just so close to the finish line. And yes, you've done amazing so far. And yes, you would have already had, you know, some really great progress if you stopped now and went and had a big burger. Your stomach would probably be jacked up a little bit, but you know, see this through and wait till you see how you feel tomorrow when you wake up, and the next day and the next day, and then start optimizing. The last thing I'll say, I'm kind of on like a random rant here, is, you know, for me, this day is the day that I start to have a little bit of tummy trouble most times. That's true for today, but it's not too crazy drastic. But just know that whatever is happening is normal. Whether everything is status quo normal, or if you're like running to the bathroom more often than you used to. All of that's normal, and your body is processing things in the way that it needs to kind of detoxify your system. So all that's normal. Yep, I feel you if you're kind of in that second boat there. You guys have a good night. I'll check in with you later.